Season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He's bringing it up. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's played. He's stopped after picking up one to the 23. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Makes a grab for a big play. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense has the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle plenty for the first down. The Badgers are flying down the field. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Wood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Slade. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. On the move, it's Wood. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Give to the running back. And a pickup of gain opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Wood. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Making side adjustments here. From the gun. Looking down the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, you see running backs in college football. These guys are athletes that you want to put in space. Do a really good job putting them in space. Running the angle. Getting him towards the middle.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Badgers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Wood. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move. At all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He needed to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Running through contact. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing.
Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
Great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
35, Wisconsin, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Wood. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Got a little space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Wood. Makes him talk to the hand.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blade. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He breaks a tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Blade. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offenses had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Let's go. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's down. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first. David, be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's on target and just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field.
Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking downfield on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Selvia. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Texas A&M going quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the net.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That's caught. It's Bowie. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type